Hi everyone, this is a reading with me. It's me, Moonlight Guidance. I hope you are doing well. Alright, so we're going to have a look and see what's coming through for your reading, and this is for all star signs. If you are here, I feel like it is a sign in itself. And also I just wanted to mention as well that if you ever wanted to purchase any personal services, readings, items, rituals, things like that, it's always listed down below and on shop.moonlightguidance.com for your convenience. And this is a safe space where you are always very welcome. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the cards, and the sun is shining through the trees and reflecting on the glass and then reflecting on the wall. So that is why we have this. Trees are dancing. So anyways, it shouldn't interrupt our reading, but let's have a look and see what's coming through for you. All right, let's see. Well, I feel like you have been deceived. I feel like you have been hurt a lot. The title of the reading will really represent what I'm saying here, but I feel like the Empress shows you were nothing but nice, nothing but kind, nothing but nurturing and sweet and genuine, and just such a lovely human being to people around you. You were always just being the best version of yourself, so incredibly kind, so incredibly loving, so incredibly genuine. And I feel like you've really been hurt, especially because the Seven of Swords really shows this energy. You've just been hurt through no fault of your own. It's been very challenging and very overwhelming, and also extremely frustrating. And it's just been a huge challenge, and not one that has made you feel good in any way, shape or form. The Three of Wands shows that it's really just made you feel like time is slowed down, and you just feel like time sometimes doesn't pass. And it's because you've just felt so frustrated and invalidated by this person, because one second they would tell you you're amazing, they can't live without you, or that you're just amazing and they like how you are and they are showing you all of the right signs, and then the next second they're just gone and they pretend like you never existed, and you're wondering, how is this normal? Like, how has this even happened? First and foremost, right, is what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, like, that's not normal, like that's not right. How did they do that? And it's so overwhelming for you and so frustrating for you that you don't even understand how they did that. And it's just so chaotic, you know? So that's what I see here, like literally this chaos as well. And this person sort of like running away from you, and you kind of thinking to yourself, what? Like how? But, you know, and them giving you nothing, okay? Like absolutely giving you nothing. And it's just made you feel so sad and so stressed and so overwhelmed. Okay, so what has been going on here? Yeah, so they basically rejected you from what I'm seeing. Like there's a proper rejection energy, and I feel like they thought like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to create this energy, okay, of rejecting you, and I'm going to move on with my life, and it's all going to be like fine and dandy and like lovely and blah blah blah. It's all going to be great. So they rejected you and they tried to replace you. So they tried to move forward, okay, they tried to find happiness and they tried to find joy, and they thought like, yeah, you know, life's going to be amazing, I'm not going to be as stressed, and you know, I'm just going to feel good. And they thought like, you know, naturally them doing this and walking away from you would bring them happiness and everything would be fine and lovely, and that's not been the case, okay? Five of Swords, they've just been encountering a lot of very rude people. They've actually had a lot of arguments with people. They've found that people are not very nice to them, not very kind to them, not very genuine towards them. And they've actually found that it's made things in their life 10 times worse. Like they're not happy, they're not fulfilled, and they're not feeling good at all about anything. And that's really what I am picking up on here, is that there is just such a like strong energy of chaos, like literally chaos, okay? Like I'm not even joking. They just thought that they could move forward and everything would be fine, and that's not been the case. They literally thought with their own ego that I'll just move on, life will be amazing, life will be great, nothing's going to be a problem, nothing is going to be a challenge, everything's going to work out just fine, I'm going to be super happy and super content and super fulfilled, and that hasn't actually happened. They've actually had lots of arguments with people. They've tried to move on. For some of them, they've tried to move on towards someone romantic, and they've absolutely had a person that has sort of kicked them in their teeth, okay? Like literally kicked them in their teeth. And that's the thing that I see here, is that actually all of that, you know, for some of them, they may not even have gone down the romantic path. They've just been around friends who have been really awful to them. And this has all made them realize your worth and value in their life. Yeah, they're absolutely kicking themselves for going in the opposite direction, thinking everything would be fine, and not being grateful for someone that was always there for them, which is you. Okay, like they are absolutely miserable, and it is making them realize how much they truly want you in their life. They're starting to realize that you were always this loving, kind, caring, compassionate, mutual person who was always giving so much in a requited manner. And you know, that Knight of Cups, you were so validating and assuring and loving and supportive towards them, and they felt comfortable around you, but then they took advantage and they kind of took you for granted basically, and thought like, oh, whatever, like my life will still be amazing without you. And now they're starting to realize like, oh my god, like I don't want to be away from you, I don't want to be away, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. You know, they're starting to feel frustrated that their life hasn't worked out in the way that they thought it would. Seven of Pentacles, because like it really hasn't, you know. And then we've got here the Hermit and also the Knight of Swords as well. So clearly, you know, the Hermit energy with the Knight of Swords shows that they think about you day and night. They haven't stopped thinking about you. They think a lot about what they should have done. They think a lot about fixing things. They think a lot about making things right. They do also think about your worth and your values and how much you've really always just been such a good person, and you've always been focused on self-growth and being the right kind of good person in life. And they're feeling really awful for the fact that they were not able to do that towards you. They feel really sad that they treated you in such a dismissive manner, and they feel really awful for treating you how they did basically. And what I really pick up on is the fact that they do feel very connected to you. They do feel very drawn towards you. They do feel like you are amazing and sweet and very, very kind and a very genuine person. And really, they tried to replace you and they failed basically. And now because they failed, they feel stupid, okay? They feel ridiculous that they even did that, and they are going to try and return into your life. Now, if you think that's disgusting, then obviously you don't have to accept this person in your life. You can move forward. If you feel like that's ridiculous, again, you don't need to accept them in your life. You can still move forward. And regardless, this is not about you now running and chasing after them. Let them come to you. Let them apologize. Let them progress towards you. Let them say what they've got to do. Let them make it up to you. Let them build up that foundation of trust, which they've obviously got to build up. And then it's your choice as to what you choose to do in the situation. However, this is not your cue to now go running and chasing after them. They've got to realize things. They've had to realize things, right? They didn't realize things because you were telling them all of this. They realized things through lessons, through being treated in a certain manner away from you, okay? And when they did it away from you, they realized what you meant because they no longer had access to your energy, and that triggered them. It triggered them because they had access to other people's energies, which were not good, and they didn't then have access to your energy. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the message cards say. Also, I do have lots of rituals on my website as well for things like break no contact, for them to express their feelings to you, support and consistency ritual. There's also the rituals for new love, you know, if you really are fed up with this person and you want love for your highest like good, in terms of new love, if you wanted to manifest a specific person. There's the marriage ritual, there's rituals for justice, attraction, home, protection, business, black magic removal, protection ritual, and lots of healing rituals as well. They all work with healing your energies, which then allows that intention to come through. It's not black magic or spell work because that can literally ruin your life. And I'm not really one to want to ruin your life, you know what I mean? Like, what? Why would I do that with magic, right? Like, that could actually ruin my life. So these rituals work with healing your energies. And then also there's intention items which have thousands of 5-star reviews, like bracelets, candles, sage bundles, teas, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow. And there's also personal tarot readings with me if you wanted me to answer specific questions you have. Everything's always linked down below and on shop.moonlightguidance.com. So we got here, I got mad at you for being right, because like, let's be honest, at some point you were trying to explain to this person and figure out like what happened, like why this, why that, and they could have gotten really angry and they just wanted to kind of exit out, right? And you were just like, what, like how, like, you know, you're desperate for searching answers, they're desperate to leave, and you know, I feel like they could have said things to you that you were very right for saying at that time, and that bothers them. It really irks them. They think about that a lot. We've got here phone calls, so you will get some form of communication from this person, as we see right there. And we have got, I fear being alone. Well, isn't that ironic, right? Like, they thought like their life would be amazing if they just like exit out the situation and replace you. But no, actually, you know what? They have never felt more alone in their life, and they feel so sad and so frustrated in their life in regards to this, and they just feel super, super not good, basically, like not good and not happy either. So that's what we have here, is that they really fear being alone now, and actually they really want you in their life and they want to progress things with you. And that's what I'm really picking up on here, is this sense of like wanting to move things along and wanting to progress things and wanting to be around you, which is what I am seeing. So this is your reading. If this resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, check out the description box below. Yeah, all the information is always linked down below for you. Check it all out. And also, what else was I going to say? I was going to say as well that if you ever wanted to check out my Instagram and TikTok, I post short readings on there every single day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I'll see you all very soon. And everything's always linked down below. All right, so take care, everyone.